Welcome back, everyone. We're at halftime. John M. Stumbo and Jenkins right now, thanks to a big second period, they outscored the Mustangs 9-4. They lead 22-12 as we begin third quarter action. Campbell the leading scorer for Jenkins. Coleman the leading scorer for John M. Stumbo. There's a shot put up out of the corner. It's no good. Rebound to Lester of Jenkins. Jenkins with the basket. Beautiful pass back door. Shot put. Oh, they missed the bunny. Rebound comes off to Chancellor Tackett. He has it taken away. Lester has it. 3-on-2. Pass deflected. Taken away by Mustangs. Still loose on the floor. Shot put up by Tackett. It's no good. Coleman claims the rebound. He's in a hurry going the other way. Coleman had 6 in the first half to lead John M. Stumbo, and there's going to be a foul in backcourt. It could be on Tackett or Coleman. It's going to be on Coleman.
I tell you, I really like this Coleman kid, Ronnie.
Yeah, he had 6. Chancellor Tackett had 5 to lead John M. Stumbo. Wide open down underneath. John puts it up and in. His 4th point of the game.
We do not have his name, so folks, let us know if you know who
number
that
25. And he gets the steal. Underneath, Tackett puts it up and in.
Be nice if we knew who this kid's name was, so please let us know.
Jesse Tackett with 7. Jenkins breaking it open right now. There's a short jumper put up by number 20. That's Tackett for Stumbo. He gets the basket. And wide open again. It's 25. He's making a living underneath. He's got 6. And there's a, official timeout for time to shoot. 3:40 remaining in the third quarter. Jenkins has doubled up John M. Stumbo in the 7th grade action. 28-14. Campbell has got 8, and Tackett's got 7, and Lester's got 7 to lead Jenkins. Chancellor Tackett has it, puts it up off the glass too hard. Rebound to Jenkins.
That's Tristan Campbell bringing the ball up the floor for the Cavs.
Campbell tries to go underneath. Back outside. Stumbo right now in looks like a little 3-2 zone right now. Wanting the Cavaliers to put it up from outside. And they will. Long shot by Campbell. It's no good. Coleman with it. In front court, he drives all the way, puts it up. Oh, misses the bunny. Rebound off to Campbell. Campbell with the left-handed dribble comes in front court. Tries to pass underneath. It's taken away by Coleman.
Slowed down here in the second half.
A lot of action, not many points.
Yep.
Steal by Jenkins.
It's Lester.
Lester has it going the other way. Stops, puts it off the glass. Good, beautiful shot by Braxton Lester. And he's got 7 in the game. Coleman underneath, puts it up off the glass. It's good.
Coleman finally got one drop there. It's been a slow second half for the young man, but he's got it going now. 30-16, Jenkins with a 14-point lead. 2:20 remaining, third period. And there's a touch foul called against the Mustangs. Cameron Cano is checking back into the lineup for Jenkins. Seen some action in the first half. Excuse me, that's Sambo Jones. And Cummings telling Campbell to run motion here. Trying to get them in their offense.
Drives underneath, puts up a running one-hander. That's a beautiful shot. I love to see guards take that shot. 10 points in the game now for Campbell. And the lead balloons to 16. Want to remind everyone, immediately following this game, after a short timeout, we'll have you 8th grade action between the Mustangs and the Cavaliers.
I'm excited for that. John M. Stumbo varsity versus Jenkins varsity. Should be a good one.
Campbell with the shot, no good. Coleman with the rebound in a hurry the other way. Puts up a shot, it's no good. Might have been fouled. Rebound comes off to Braxton Lester. Lester in front court. A minute and a half remaining, third period, 32-16. Cavaliers with the lead. Want to remind everyone we'll be bringing you middle school, high school, some of the best basketball in Kentucky and West Virginia this year. And we want to thank Darryl, our sponsors. Without them, we could not showcase these outstanding young athletes. Their sponsors make it all possible. And when you get a chance, go by and tell the sponsors, and also, more importantly, go by and do your business with them.
Yeah, here at Jay's Pharmacy is the #1 supporter of Jenkins Athletics. Definitely want to give them a big shout out for all your pharmaceutical needs.
Chancellor Tackett with a long jumper, no good off the back of the iron. Mustangs get the rebound.
Ronnie, that's a healthy looking mullet on that youngin in the middle.
Don't he? He'd have to make the all mullet team.
Absolutely.
He'll be on it.
He's posting hard down there. Comes up with the screen. Like the young man's hustle here early. John M. Stumbo, the last, count it! Coleman's going to go to the line for a chance at a three-point play, Ronnie.
Beautiful drive by Coleman. He's got 8 in the game, also draws the foul.
Jimmy Johnson says J.M. Stumbo and Turkey Creek Middle School basketball teams have the players take turns driving the bus to the games. They all were like 15 and had full-grown beards back in the 60s or back in the 90s. He says them Turkey Creek teams was good with Barry Crum, Jason Air Blair, Kent Barney, Les Todd. I mean, they was stacked.
Well, I remember Barry Crum, great player.
He was. Ended up going to the University of UPike. Or University of Pikeville.
Shaw put up no good. Scramble for the rebound. It's a jump ball. Alternating possession should go to Stumbo.
The last good player come out of this Stumbo group, if I'm not mistaken, the last big star was Jordan Frazier. So we got a timeout here. They take the timeout. We'll jump out too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance East Kentucky Chiropractic wants to remind you about their Sports Injury Recovery Clinic. Dr. Dale Williams has been providing treatment for sports injuries of all kinds for over 20 years, offering individualized treatments utilizing X-ray and therapies like cold laser, E-stim, and manipulation. East Kentucky Chiropractic can get you off the sidelines and back into the game. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Williams or Dr. Fields. Call 606-487-9505. We accept most insurances, Medicare and Medicaid.
We're back here in Jenkins, Kentucky as we have Ronnie Newsome and Darryl McCoy on the call. Thursday night tip-off, first middle school basketball game of the year for D&D Sports Network. Regular season action here between Jenkins and John M. Stumbo. There's Ronnie Newsome and Darryl McCoy on the call. Now you got Coleman, splits the defenders. He hits Tackett, fires it. 3!
That's the second three-pointer of the game for Tackett.
Yeah, they're trying to crawl back in this thing. They got it back within 10 now.
Still a lot of time left. We're in the third period. That was a big basket by Chanston Tackett.
Yep.
Lester's going to put up a 3. No good. Rebound to Stumbo. Coleman has it. Puts up a jumper from midcourt. It's no good. We've come to the end of 3 periods of play with the score. Jenkins 32, John M. Stumbo 22. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance East Kentucky Chiropractic wants to remind you about their Sports Injury Recovery Clinic. Dr. Dale Williams has been providing treatment for sports injuries of all kinds for over 20 years, offering individualized treatments utilizing X-ray and therapies like cold laser, E-stim, and manipulation. East Kentucky Chiropractic can get you off the sidelines and back into the game. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Williams or Dr. Fields. Call 606-487-9505. We accept most insurances, Medicare and Medicaid.
Back here, Jenkins, Kentucky, Thursday night tip-off. Tackett gets fouled. Ronnie Newsome, Darryl McCoy on the call here live from Jenkins Independent.
Foul on Jenkins on the floor, so John M. Stumbo will inbound underneath their own basket. They trail 32-21, so They got to have some points and in a hurry. Still time, but Tackett's going to put up a 3. That'll do it. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound to Lester. They get it over to Campbell. Campbell handles the point for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers probably take some time. They lead by 11. They have the basketball. And as long as Stumbo sits in that zone, if I'm Coach Cummings, I'm going to say, hey, come out and get me.
Absolutely.
Come out and get me.
Clock's on their side right now.
Don't need to force nothing. Tackett has it. Loses it. Gives it back to Campbell. 10-footer from the baseline. No good. Not a good shot. Tackett has it, and he's guilty of steps.
Yeah, and you're not going to get away with that with Dennis around.
No.
And I tell you right now, I think Campbell's forcing a little too much for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's going to put up a 3.
Yeah,
no good.
I would try to get Whitaker involved. I mean, you got to try to find a way to get your other players involved.
I know it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul against the Cavaliers. Yeah, that's a good call. Fouls on Jesse Tackett. Stumbo basketball. Exactly 4 minutes left in this one. Stay tuned for the 8th grade game between these two teams.
That's Campbell with the steal.
I know it's going to be a foul on Tackett. There's 2 Tacketts on this, so we always use the first name too. That's Chanston with the foul. I think if you're Stumbo, you got to come out and maybe play a little aggressive, come out with some half-court trap or whatever, full-court pressure. I don't think you can sit back in that zone too long. Jenkins playing into their hands, though. They took some bad shots here in the 4th quarter. Shot put up, no good. There's a rebound by Whitaker. He puts it up and in, draws the foul. Good offensive board work by Sammy Whitaker.
Tell you, I like this Sammy Whitaker kid.
Got his 2nd basket of the game. He'll go to the line to shoot 1. 34-21. Time is an ally right now of John M. Stumbo.
Speaking of allies, we got Eugene Newsome tuning in. Says, watching from Little Creek, wishing Kimlins a successful season.
Largest lead of the game for the Cavaliers. They lead 35-21. There's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Campbell. Don't want to see that foul committed 40 feet from the basket.
And we see Jenkins Superintendent Damian Johnson tuning in. He says, as always, huge shout out and thank you to D&D Sports network for covering our Cavaliers and all of our mountain athletes.
And there's a turnover, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stumbo.
Guys, we apologize for the technical issues a while ago. We had to get some things rewired, but we are back for a strong finish here as we got 8-team action coming up next. But this one here has Jenkins up 14, 35-21 on the Mustangs.
Tackett has it. Campbell with a 3. No good off the back of the iron. Chases down his own rebound. Drives in, puts it up too strong. Rebound to Stumbo. 1-on-1. Here goes Coleman, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to call the offensive foul on Coleman for leaning his shoulder into Whitaker.
Look who it was. Sammy Whitaker taking the big charge there. I'm telling you, give me a team full of Sammy Whitakers. Love this young man's play.
Jenkins with the basketball.
You got to guard Campbell. He's got unlimited range.
Tackett with a long 3 out of the corner. No good. There's going to be a foul in the backcourt. It's going to be on Braxton Lester. 14-point lead for the Cavaliers. In case you're just joining us, John M. Stumbo won the 6th grade matchup between these two clubs, defeating Jenkins. And that was an ill-advised pass. The Mustang was not looking for the pass, and it goes out of bounds, sails over his head.
Well, they've had plays like that all day long.
A lot of turnovers, Darryl.
It went between their legs, just not paying attention out there, and that's something early season you hope you get figured out quickly.
Whitaker out to Tackett. He bombs a 3. Beautiful looking shot by Jesse Tackett. His 2nd 3 of the game. He's in double figures with 10. And how do you do? 38-21, 17-point lead. Long three put up by Coleman, no good. Darryl, I'll be in Hazard tomorrow night. Perry County.
Yep.
Commodores. Mark Dixon, the head guy there.
Taking on Williamsburg.
Williamsburg, single A team. But they are well coached. I tell you, they've had some great teams over the years at Williamsburg.
And I tell you, I won't be far from here. I'll be over here on Pine Mountain as the Belfry Pirates travel to Letcher County.
Well, that should be a good one.
Should be a fun
Like
one.
to see that one.
Yep. Tackett.
Tackett's shot, no good. Tackett with 10 in the game.
And big shout out to Superintendent Damon Johnson, Ashley Addington, AD, Ethan Cummings, Winston Lee, and all the administration here for having D&D Sports Network here.
Darryl, I broadcast games here and I umpire games here, and they find every way they can to treat you so good here. They just a great place to come and umpire and to broadcast games. They're just so hospitable.
I love Jenkins. You know, Jenkins has kind of been one of our own. You know, we kind of adopted them as one of our home teams, and now it looks like the officials having a little mix-up there. They got it figured out quickly. I think they asked the young men which one of you fouled, and neither one of them wanted to admit. So
I was going to the line. Tackett got 3 in the game. Shoot the free throw.
I don't blame them. I would have told them that's what you get paid for, wouldn't you?
I'd have definitely said, not me. I wasn't anywhere around him.
Yep.
2:11 remaining. Jenkins leading 38-21. Free throw put up and in. Jenkins led 13-8 to the end of the first period. They led 22-12 at halftime. 33-21 in the end of 3.
Now, who are these Mustangs we got coming in here?
Well, we'll try to give them 42 is Cameron. No, that's Jonah Watts.
And 35?
35 is Zachary Newsome.
Yeah, I think that's 32.
And 32, let's find a 32 is Reggie Tackett.
Those are the ones in the ball game here for the Mustangs. Now it looks like that Coach Cummings has sent his varsity players to the locker room, and
Jones is also in for the Mustangs. You got Jones is in, Watts is in, Tackett is in.
Now this is our first basketball game. We're still trying to get back in basketball shape here.
Zachary Newsome's in. And now we got a problem. Let's see the little housekeeping here in front of the bench.
Yeah, that right there, one of my favorite ADs, Miss Ashley Addington.
She's a worker.
She is, man. She's always taking care of what needs took care of. She come up, y'all need anything to drink, need anything to eat, you need rosters. I mean, she's there. Whatever can make our job easier, she does. And, you always appreciate that when you go to a store and get that hospitality.
Absolutely. And for Jenkins, let's get those in. 0 is Paul Hall. .0, who had a great game in the 6th game. That's Hall. 45, Sambo Jones is in. Braden Walker is in. Braden Walker, Sambo Jones, Hall.
Ronnie, I really love the work and the upgrades that Superintendent Damian Johnson has done to this gymnasium. I mean, this thing is looking beautiful. It's top notch.
Yeah, absolutely. They got the new floor. I think they got a new heating and cooling unit in this.
Yeah, they got rid of the fans.
Yep.
Had them big, no pun intended, but them big ass fans. You know who owns that company?
I know it's out of Lexington, but I'm not sure.
Refrigerator Perry.
Is that right?
Yep.
Didn't know that.
He's the one that come up with the name, and you see them in every gymnasium around.
I think they do kind of like a business all over this country. I think.
They do. Their home base is in North Carolina.
2:11 remaining in this one. Jenkins with the 16-point lead. This one's safely in the W column for him, the first game of this year. Ooh, double dribble.
Can't do that, as Governor Bashir would say.
24, Seth Isaacs checking into the game. Seth Isaac making his first appearance. Hall with a basketball.
You know, I tell you, one thing that we're starting to see dwindle in the mountains, Ronnie, is the number of mullets on a basketball team, and I can tell you that's not hurting my feelings. You're starting to see it cut down, ain't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
For about 4 or 5 years, man, they was everywhere you looked.
Jenkins with the basketball. Shot put up out of the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound. And Newsome comes out of there with it for Stumbo.
Tell you, I wish I knew this young man's name. If you're a Jenkins fan and you know number 25's name, we do not have him on our roster. But this young man has had a solid game for the Cavaliers.
He certainly has. He's come up with 6 big points.
Yeah. And he had a couple rebounds, had a couple assists. I mean, he's been all over the floor. Somebody let us know that young man's name. He deserves a shout out.
So, somebody got fouled. They don't know who. Nobody wants to go shoot him. That wouldn't have been a problem with me now.
No.
It's going to be Seth Isaacs at the line to shoot 2. Get in there. Ooh, off the front of the iron.
Had to keep extra ice back in your day.
No question about it. And now we're going to.
You know, my coach had to limit me. He told me one of the wisest things he ever told me. He said, you got 2 kind of people in this world. He said, you got shot takers and shot makers.
Yeah.
He said, you're a shot taker.
Yeah, I forgot what coach. That was the first time I heard it. They said, how's your shooting? He said, oh, we got plenty of shooters. He said, don't have any makers, but we got plenty of shooters.
Chris Anderson is number 25's name. So
Chris Anderson, thank you, folks. Whoever, we certainly appreciate that. Inside a minute.
Stops and pops, no good. And a jump ball.
Chris Anderson, you're going to be credited with 6 points.
Another big shot up.
We had a Chris Anderson, but they had him listed as 25 on our roster.
That's what number he is.
I'm sorry, 22. They had him listed as 22.
Okay.
Had him listed as 22, and he's actually 25. We apologize to that young man.
Swing it over.
38-23, long jumper put up, no good. 14 seconds remaining, and that'd probably be the last offensive series of the night.
We're going to Stumbo get one more shot here.
Get in there. We're going to have a foul. We're going to shoot some free throws here as time expires.
And they called it. Yeah, that's the ball game. 38-23 is going to be the final here, guys, as you just watched 7th grade action here on the D&D Sports Network. Guys, you don't want to miss this game coming up next. Come right back and join us live for varsity action between Jenkins and John M. Stumbo. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.